Hi everyone and welcome back to another video on my Collins family Let's Play on The Sims 4. And for you, it probably doesn't seem like a long time since the last video. Well, it would have been, if this is going up on the 18th of June, then to you, then it's not a long time since the last video because it's just Thursday. But for me, it's been a really long time since I've made a video because probably the last time I recorded was the 30th of April, I think, or somewhere towards the end of April. And I did that because I've just done all my GCSEs, so I've just recorded a whole bunch of videos to be uploaded throughout that exam season. Today is the 18th of June, which means I still have one exam left, which is business on Monday afternoon. And then after that, I'm finished until towards the beginning of September. So I'm going to have so much time to be recording videos. So I can't wait for the summer to start. So I'm just going to give you a little quick update before we start getting into the gameplay here. So you might say that the outside of the house looks a little bit different. I'm not too sure what happened in the last episode because it has been quite a while. I tried to remind myself, but I'm not too sure if I did this in the last episode. But as you can see, the outside of the house has changed. I've changed the brick from a dark red to grey just to fit in with all the changes I've been making in the house to modernise it a bit. It's kind of like a gradual process. As you walk through the house, you'll be able to see some bits which look a little bit old-fashioned sort of thing, and then some bits will look a bit more modern. So as time goes on, I'm just changing little bits to make it look even more modern. So hopefully in the future it will be look totally modern. So that's happening. In other news, Dine Out, the new game pack, is it? Yeah, it must be game pack. Came out and I got that. It's so much fun. I've actually bought the Collins a restaurant. It's in Windenburg. I can't really remember whereabouts it is. It's called Fast Waters or something. We'll be able to say that in a second. So yeah, I bought that. I got that yesterday before I recorded this video, so I haven't really done a lot. They're still on like 1 star, I think, and have 2 waiters, 1 chef and 1 host. I couldn't think what it's called there. So I've done that. They've used quite a bit of money up on that. They've only have about just under 900,000, which is, well, I suppose they just have over 1 million before that, but they are quite a rich family, so they are going to have to work a little bit harder to get that. They've been taking days off work a lot and calling in fake sick. Well, that's me because I don't want them to go to work so I can play with them more, and I don't have to keep doing their daily tasks so they don't fall behind on the performance at work or anything. So I'm just trying to get there, take as many vacation days and call in fake to work for sick as many times as possible. Anyway, I know I've been talking for like 3 minutes now, but I'm not going to talk for much longer. What else has been happening? I think that's just about it. Yeah, so in this episode, it's like currently like 11 PM. Anya's still at the restaurant. I'm going to get her to come home now. Oh, that's the other thing. My screen recorder now, I think I finally managed to get it the way I want it to be. It's in 1080p, it's filling the whole screen. It might be not as good resolution as it should be. Like the screen might just not be as good resolution. Might be slightly like blurry, but I can't really do much about that. What else has been happening? I've managed to get the sound to record as well as my microphone at the same time. So if this episode the sound, like the game sound, sounds a little bit too low or a bit too high, then just let me know and I'll change it. Well, probably by the time the next episode I already realised because I edited this video and I would have heard. So as you can see here, here's the little window for the restaurant. They have 15 reviews and the 1.5 stars. Let's see what the performance is like. So, the growth opportunities is for improving the meal quality and the wait time. For the meal quality, I have sent the chef on the medium training. I can't remember, like just standard training. It's not a brief training, it's not the extra one, I can't remember. The excellence is the ambience, and I really like this restaurant. I'll show you it when we go to it tomorrow, actually, because they're not at work tomorrow. The kids are at school, but that's fine. It is a little bit of a struggle because I did get them at quite a big restaurant. So it is really hard to manage everybody and keep all the customers happy, but I suppose that's okay. Another thing that's been happening, which I've fixed now, thank God, and I had it quite a few times, is these walls in the kitchen and in here kept disappearing. It was just invisible and it was so annoying. I would fix it by temporary fix by deleting the room and putting it back in, the walls will appear, and then once I leave the game and come back in, it'll be gone again. But I've managed to fix it, and it was because of the type, it was the wallpaper that came with Spa Day. It was just big tiles, but I've changed it to these ones, which are kind of similar, a bit darker though, but the problem has been fixed, which I'm so happy about. You might also be able to notice is that I've changed the kitchen around slightly, well not slightly, I've just added in these like corner things here, just to fill in the space a little bit, because it was a bit boring and basic. And as time goes on, actually the wall coverings were a bit like this floor here, they're kind of like that. As time goes on, then I'll be improving the house even more. This room's kind of outdated a little bit, so that might be next. This is a new water tank that came with fish tank that came with Dyna, and I really like it, so I put in the house. I think I've showed you the mod that I got for the TV. It was like Katy Perry's Every Day is a Holiday advert or something, which was really funny, and it's on the comedy channel when you go onto it. I think I've showed you that in the episode. If not, I'll show you next time somebody watches TV. What else? I've put some more fences around the garden area here, which is going well. I haven't harvested in a while, so probably going to get a couple of, well, maybe about, I think every time I harvest it, we get like 20,000. I've also put in these little lamps here. I think that's about it. I think the kids stuff pack's coming out pretty soon. There hasn't been the official release date yet, so once that happens, we'll be able to fix this. Her dollhouse is broken, so I think I'll get Richard to do that in the morning. And that's oh, that was the other thing. I know that I've been talking for like 7 minutes now. We're going to get into gameplay in 1 second. What else was I going to say? Actually, while I'm talking, I'm going to get Anya to come home. What happened was when I got the dine out, if you go into build mode, on the left hand side, there's a dine out thing where you can go on and set the menu for your restaurant and things like that. When you click on the menu, it just comes out like a grey screen, like it's about to load, but nothing happens, and it's so annoying. So I had to delete my mod, which I really liked, where I could change. Actually, I don't think I actually got this during recording, but where you could actually like just click on these little bars here, for their needs, and change if they're good or bad or not. So you can set them yourselves like you could do in The Sims 3. But I had to delete that because it wouldn't work with Dine Out, so I had to sacrifice it for Dine Out. But hopefully I'll be able to get it back in shortly. I had to change everybody's outfits as well, because I had to delete a load of custom content to try and figure out which mod was making it crash. So I had to delete that, so I've changed everybody's outfits actually have changed a little bit. So they're all asleep now, and in the morning I'm going to get the kids ready for school. Richard and Anya have a day off because it's Wednesday, so I'm going to get them to go to the restaurant pretty early actually. It's only 4 AM. I'm going to get them to go pretty early to get everybody at work and get everything set up ready for the day. Yesterday they had a pretty long work day, but all of the employees have been to... I'm just going to set this needs to full because I really can't be bothered. I know that's not a good thing to do, but oh well. So, yeah, like I was saying, they've all got training through the night, so hopefully they'll all be better today. I don't know what Richard's doing here. Right, for some reason, Richard always goes to wash his hands. Like, I don't know what he's doing, but he always does it. And as you can see, Richard doesn't have as much muscle as before. I think Anya does as well. Actually, Anya works out a lot more than Richard does. So as you can see, he's not as toned anymore, but that's fine. I'm not really bothered. Let's put him in his everyday 2. I don't know which one that looks like. I did change it. Oh, I left the music on actually. Hopefully that isn't too loud, because what I was doing before I started this recording, I did a little test and put it into my recording software to see how loud it was. I don't think it was that loud, but I had to change it a little bit. Oh, he's ill. Oh no, he has got a mood lift for it though. I think Anya has some medicine. Oh, that's the other thing. This edge scrolling thing's really annoying me, but I don't want to turn it off. Has he got any medicine? No. I think Anya does have some. Let's see. Yes, she has 5. So I'm going to get to give her one to Richard, because, well, there isn't a mood lift for him saying he's ill yet, but if it does come up, then he can have that. So I'm going to get them to go to the restaurant now, and I'll show you around a little bit. I did just get them to visit this restaurant, but now they own it, so it is a bit annoying because I don't think if you own the restaurant you can visit it. Oh, that's the other thing, as you can see, some people don't have their hair back now anymore. So who am I looking for? I'm looking for Anya, there we go. And we're going to get them to travel to the restaurant, and I'm going to show you around a little bit and get it open. Hopefully we can get up to 2 stars today. We're only half a star away, so hopefully it won't be that long. Also, I'm not too sure how long this episode is going to be. Oh, here's the restaurant. So I'm going to get them to... Oh. I don't know why Richard's... Anyway, Richard right there. Oh, here's another loading screen. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. It's especially when I got the 64x64 parts, it takes absolutely so long. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm not too sure how long this episode's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be long as the other episodes, because I want to get this episode done and another one today, while all my family's out at the minute, so it is a really good opportunity to get some recording done, so I don't have to be as quiet and everything like that. So I'm going to try and get 2 episodes done today, because I do have my exam on Monday, and it is Saturday today, so I'm going to have to do a bit of revision for business, but not as much as I need to really, because it is one of my strongest subjects. I am going to do it at A-level. If you want to know more about what I'm doing at A-level and about my GCSEs and my future and things like that, like future plans and things, and you can go and watch one of my random chat videos. I wasn't really sure what to call it, so I just called it a random chat. So I put that up a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, I'm not too sure. So you can go and watch that if you want to. Okay, so they're here. So I'm going to get them to... Well, first I'm just going to show you around the restaurant. As you can see, it is pretty big, and it doesn't fit on this lot as well as I wanted it to, but I think it'll do. I can't remember which setting I have set for this. I believe it's a diner. It is a bit posh for a diner, but I don't really mind. What would be a really good idea, I know you can do this and make your own menu, but you could change the menu throughout the day, because for example, like for some restaurants that I've been to before, well, McDonald's is actually a good example. They have like the breakfast menu, then they change over after like 11 o'clock or something to their lunchtime menu, so it is a good idea to have something like that. Maybe that will be coming in a future update for Dine Now. So on the upstairs here, oh, there's lots of drinks over here for some reason that all went off. No, they haven't. So yeah, that's there for like a bar and things, and an entertainment place. I thought my parents just came home there. There's like a dance floor and things. Oh, I took a screenshot by accident. Anyway, it is like 7 AM now, so it is a bit early to open, I think. But there is some breakfast foods that I suppose people might want to eat. What am I looking for here? And we will open. Okay, it's open for business. The restaurant is now open and customers are ready to arrive and eat delicious food. So here's, I think I have 2 waiters, 1 host, yeah, I've already told you actually, and 1 chef. Hopefully their training's worked and they'll be performing a little bit better today. Thankfully, nobody has dropped any food today in front of customers. Well, the waiters haven't slept great. Oh, the lights aren't on. I was thinking something looks a little bit different. Turn on all lights. So the bills are probably going to be a little bit larger this time because I have 2 properties to pay their bills for. I think you get bills for this as well. So yeah, I've also got a mod as well, which like ups the bills a little bit to be a little bit more realistic, so that like every time they get a bill it's like 20,000, which isn't a problem for them. Right, I've got this like weird thing that I do, I don't know why, but what happens is I get them to like get loads of money with their jobs and everything, and then once they get over 1 million I don't find it as fun anymore, so I'm trying to spend loads to get it below 1 million, and then I want it above 1 million again. It's really weird. So I better start welcoming some customers. I'm going to get some bad reviews today, which I really don't want. Hopefully when the kids get older they can help out with this as well by welcoming customers and things. Actually they might be able to. Like, I don't know what Sophia's wearing here, but she's all bald and she's got no shirt on. And there's Andrew, and I'll welcome him. It always seems to be the same people coming to the restaurant. In one of the default restaurants that came with this, that you can find in your library, it was kind of a posh one, and I downloaded it, and all like the waiters and things are aliens, and it's really annoying because of their voice. It's like really echoey, and it's just not nice. So I'll pay for training. I'm going to give him some extensive training just to build up that a little bit. She was the new one, so I don't think she's had any training yet, so I just have to do brief training for her. The host, I'll get him for some more training, but only brief training. And where's the other host? No, the other waitress, I mean. Is this her? Manage, pay for training, brief. Okay. So, also today I might promote these people as well, but it is a little bit harder because it does take out your profits. So, there's two people here, and I guess I'll just do something to check on the table, even though they have no food yet, but they do have a drink, which are probably just taken from the bar above, which was from the mixologist from last night. I'm going to hire a mixologist, even though it's 9 AM in the morning, and people are getting drunk already, but that's okay, it's The Sims. So we're going to hire the mixologist, and we're also going to hire some entertainment, a comedian. What was really funny yesterday was, I got a comedian, and all the shop was closed, and I turned all the lights off and everybody went to him and he was just standing there talking to himself and I had a little giggle to myself. So that's happening. It doesn't seem to be like a lot of people are here. I'm trying not to fast forward the day a bit because then it just gets a bit messy. I'll welcome, well, I can't manage I should sorry be welcomed. Oh no, Sophia's got a bad rating. It's kind of weird when your friends have a bad rating because you wouldn't think they would be negative about your restaurant. Let's see this person here. So while I'm talking, I'll just say about my plans for the summer. I will be having like 2 to 3 months off. So I am going to be sticking to my Thursday and Saturday schedule, maybe with an occasional bonus video, just so I don't run out of ideas really quickly. And what else do I have? I finish on Monday, then I have all that week off until next Tuesday I have the prom, which I'm not really looking forward to be honest with you, because it is kind of stressful, like everybody's stressing about it. And then have a form meal as well, where our form class is going out for a meal on Thursday the 30th or something, for like a final goodbye sort of thing. Also have my Avis assembly that day as well in the morning, and the meals in the night time. I think there's like 16 of us going to this little restaurant. So, everybody seems to have 3 ratings at the minute. Well, 3 ratings, I mean 3 stars. Why can't I prioritise the food just to make them... Oh, I got confused there what service was hired, but that was from that. It is only 10 AM. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because it is 17 minutes into this video now. I don't want to cut anything out, so... yeah. Oh, I'm just going to show you quickly what their menu's like. Actually, that might mean I have to pause that, or the restaurant can still go on. No. So this is the chef. He is pretty good at mixology. Not as good as cooking, but that's okay because he is progressing a little bit. 2 waiters are pretty basic in their training, and so, well, actually the host is kind of a little bit better now. The ratings are pretty bad, but we're going to progress that a little bit. And the restaurant settings got 200 price markup, which does sort of like give a bad rating because people say it's too expensive. We do have some advertising because I can afford it. I did have the diamond package, but then I thought that it's going to be bringing so many new people to the restaurant, and I don't think we'll be able to cope with it. So I've just put it down a little bit. Well, by one rank. No. So, what we're going to do, she's just stand there. The restaurant's pretty big, so it looks like it's not very busy. Prioritise their food. I don't know if you can prioritise everybody's food, because then it'll just be kind of slow again. There's people sitting up here, which kind of annoys. I might delete these tables up here, I just want everybody to be downstairs so it's easier to see. We'll give them free drink. Oh, there's that thing. It's on the comedy channel. I just saw this like thing on the Sims resource, and I just kind of thought it was pretty fun. Actually, I was speaking English in the Sims world. Oh, ratings increased to 2.5 stars. That's good. Hopefully, it won't be that long until 5 stars. Also, I'm not too sure I'm going to be doing this every day in every episode because it does get a little bit boring. Like after I played the full day yesterday, I kind of got a bit bored. So, because it isn't really a whole lot to do. So she's already leaving, so that's fine. Anshu's already left, kind of, because I don't have any options above him. Let's see, what's Richard doing? He's not really doing much. Can we get him to talk to some customers or something, see how their food is? Give him free drinks. He's just sitting there with a fork in his hand doing nothing. Let's give him some free dessert or something if we can. Bump up the ratings a little bit. We've got 18 ratings, 20 ratings so far. Growth opportunities, the personal touch and service, and the excellence is the meal value, which contradicts yesterday because everybody was saying it was too expensive. So, what's happening? I can put some music on, that might be a bit nicer to What am I looking for here?
No.
I'm sure there's like jazz or something. A new one or something like that. I just put easily listening on.
Dode Vap.
I'll set the volume to low so it doesn't bother you too much watching.
No.
Okay, so there's nobody sitting over here. I quite like these outdoor seats. Is anybody up here on these tables? Nope, the mixologist isn't here for some reason. Okay, so he's just standing there. Also, another thing I noticed was that on the cooker hob here, they just have the same things cooking all day. They have this like tomato soup sort of thing and these eggs cooking all the time. A little bit unrealistic, but I suppose it's fine. And also go every now and again to chop some stuff up here. And then once they go home at night, they just have the gas burning, which doesn't look very realistic. It'd be nice if you could turn it off or something. So they all got 3 stars at the minute. Jane has no hair because of this because I had to remove some custom content, which is a little bit annoying. Who am I looking for here? Zach. We'll give him a welcome. Okay, we are at 20 minutes now, so I think I'm going to wrap up the part in a minute. Yeah, I think I am. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to end the part here because it has been pretty long now. I'll just set the walls up a bit. Because it has been pretty long. So I'm going to continue in the next part and hopefully it'll be a little bit more eventful. I'll do a couple more things. I have a couple of plans I want to do in the next couple of episodes. It's going to be pretty exciting. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss. Leave a like, comment with any suggestions that you want me to do in the future of this Let's Play, and give it a share, and I'll see you next time. Bye!